Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel schoolquiz.com. My name is Danish Agarwal. Today we will discuss about chapter number 3 of class 9 CBSE, that is atoms and molecules. Atoms and molecules. Okay. Atoms and molecules. Atoms and molecules of class 9 CBSE. First of all, we will discuss about what are atoms. What are atoms? Okay. First of all, we will discuss about atom. What is atom? Atom is the smallest. Atom is the smallest particle of an element. What is atom? Atom is the smallest particle of an element. Here one term is new introduced, that is element. First of all, we will discuss about what is element. Element is the pure form of a substance. For example, sodium, potassium, iron, silver, gold, etc. All are elements. We have discovered 118 elements which have published in your science book as modern periodic table. All the 118 are elements. And what is atom? Atom is the smallest particle of an element. Atom is the smallest particle of an element. By combining atoms, there is formation of element. For example, we have a block. We have a block of iron. These are all are atoms. These all are atoms. These all are atoms of iron. These are all are atoms of iron. Whereas this iron is a element. Iron is a element. I hope the term atom is clear to you. Okay. Now we will discuss about our second term, that is our molecule. In chapter 4, we will discuss about the structure of atom. Okay, then you will better know what is an atom or what atom constitutes of. Okay, now we will talk about molecule. Molecule. What is molecule? Molecule, when atoms combine. When atoms combine chemically, there is formation of a molecule. There is a formation of a molecule. For example, if we take water, there are two atoms of hydrogen. And one is of oxygen. And this all is a molecule. For example, carbon dioxide. One atom is of carbon and two atoms are of oxygen. This is also a molecule. Okay. For example, if we take carbon monoxide, carbon or oxygen, it's a molecule. For example, O2, that is oxygen. It is a molecule. What is a molecule? When two or more atoms combine, there is a formation of a molecule. And one other thing, that is molecule. It is the smallest particle of an compound. Okay, here new term is introduced, that is what is a compound. Okay, in chapter 1 or 2, in chapter 2 you have already discussed what is compound, what is mixture. So I will explain it here again, that what is a compound. What is a compound? In chapter 2 you have already discussed what is compound, but I will explain it again. Compound. What is compound? When two or more elements combined in a fixed ratio. Or we can say that chemically combined. In a fixed ratio, it is known as a compound. For example, if we take water, the ratio is fixed, that is 2:1, or by mass we can write it as 1:8. By mass we can write it as 1:8. For example, hydrogen 1:2 and oxygen 1:16:1. So it is 2 and it is 16. If we cut it out, 1:8. So compound, when their ratio is fixed, main crux point is combined in a fixed ratio. Okay. Now we will discuss about laws of chemical combination. Laws of chemical combination. Important part, laws of chemical combination. Okay. First of all, we will discuss about law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass. As the term indicates, there is conservation of mass. Conservation of mass means mass will remain conserved. That mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. So it says mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. That mass will remain conserved. That mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. For example, we have A plus B, which will give C plus D. For example, it is 1 kg. Suppose here is 0.5 kg and it is 1.5 kg. Mass remains same. Here is 2 kg and here is also 2 kg. Or we can say that mass of products equal to mass of reactants. That mass will remain conserved. Or we can write it as mass of reactants is equal to the mass of products. Mass of reactants is equal to mass of the products. Okay. Now we will discuss about our second law. Law of constant proportions. Law of constant, or we can write it as definite proportions. Okay. Definition in your book is already given, so you have to take it from that. Okay. If we talk about law of constant proportion, for example, if firstly we take example and then we will move to our definition. For example, we have water. If we take its mass, that is hydrogen's mass is 1 and oxygen's mass is 16. But here two atoms are present of hydrogen. 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen are present. Okay, so here we see there are 2 atoms, 1 into 2, and oxygen is 16 into 1, that is 2, that is 16, that is 1:8 by mass. So it says in a chemical substance, elements are present in fixed ratio by mass. That is, their mass will remain conserved. If we say 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen, 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen. Okay. So in a chemical substance, elements are present in a fixed ratio by mass. That is, ratio will be fixed. So in your NCERT 2 questions are given. Okay. So we will discuss it one by one. Okay. One by one. So in our next video, we will discuss about 2 questions based on these laws. That is law of conservation of mass and law of definite proportions. On law of conservation of mass and law of definite proportions, and we will discuss about Dalton's atomic theory. This theory is very easy and we will discuss in our next video. So I hope you like this video. If you have any doubts, comment in our comment section.